we have an author in the house. Her name is Karen Mhanda, a 21-year-old author who's already authored 6 books. Goodness, I wouldn't even tell you how old I am, and I don't even have half a page of something. Good morning, Karen.
Morning, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm great.
Excellent. Now, Karen, let's discuss your journey of being an author. I mean, you're 21 and you've authored 6 books already. How old were you when you started?
I started publishing my first book when I was 16.
Right.
After my O-level exams. That's when I was now really partly confident. I was like, okay, let me try this, getting into the writing world.
Yeah.
But I started writing when I was 10. You know, I was a kid by then, but I would just watch cartoons, then write some short stories, then just let my friends read, enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
With no intention of like actually becoming an author, but here I am.
So how did that transition, how did you transition into actually saying, hey, I'm an author and I enjoy doing this and I'm going to do this for my living?
Okay, it's very hard. I don't know when. All I can say is I faced so much negativity when I published my first book. It wasn't really much of a great book. Even if you look at my first work right now, you say, okay, you're getting there. But I can say I was really confident to say that I'm now an author, I'm getting into this. But I just told myself that any chance I get, anything I feel like writing, I should just write it because, you know, I don't know, maybe the world is just going to end and I have this talent, I haven't used it.
That's good.
So that's just how I got into the writing world.
That's very good. So some of the titles of your book is Unchangeable State, right?
Yes.
There's To the Guy Soon to Be a Father, Dear Future, 21 Days and Beneath the Veil. I mean, some of these topics you think, oh, dear future, what is your inspiration when you start writing a book? Do you figure out the title first? Do you figure it out last? Do you write the content first? What is your writing process?
Okay, I don't figure out the title first. I write the story. Like right now I can just figure out a story. Okay, I want to write a story about these characters. So maybe when I'm halfway, or when I feel like, okay, this is real, this is something, this is a message, that's when I create a title for that story or that book that I'm writing.
Right.
That's how I come up with the title. And the process, well, is run from inspiration around me, maybe experience from the people around me, maybe myself, and just what I see, what I observe at home, at school, in each and every group or environment that I get. That's where I get my inspiration.
Your inspiration from. And your books are fictitious or are they based on true stories?
They are fiction books.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about experience? Do you base them on any of experience? I mean, in the fiction, obviously. Do you base any of them on your experiences?
Well, not really my experience. I can actually try and shift it. It might not be directly to say when you read it, you'll be like, okay, this is Karen's life or this is someone's life that I know. It's not really that direct. But I do get some of those things from the experiences of people.
Mm-hmm. So you have also been recognized. Your work has been recognized out there. I know by the National Archives and media outlets, as well as being nominated for Best Author. All of that, when you look at yourself now, how does that make you feel? And did you ever think that you would be here?
I never thought I would be here, honestly, because it's, as you mentioned, I've been noticed, and I didn't know I would be noticed someday. Honestly, I was writing as a way maybe of escaping some depression, or just some boredom, you know, because when I'm writing, I get into that world with characters.
You're just in the zone.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying that. At a moment when I'm just now stuck or I don't have ideas, I can just get bored, like now I'm getting out of this writer's world, yet it was so interesting. So, it's very big to be noticed.
Yeah.
It's an achievement, actually. Yeah. So I feel confident, and I'm glad that I'm inspiring young people out there.
Exactly.
As well as women, maybe someone older or younger, because I'm getting there.
That's fantastic. So obviously in life we go through challenges, we go through ups and downs and stuff. Tell us some of your challenges that you've had to face as a young woman in being an author, whether it's in publishing your work or whatever it is that you've encountered.
Okay, what I've encountered is, trying to convince your parents that this is my thing. It's really hard because when it comes to publishing, I can say that I have some income that I can afford publishing books myself.
Yeah.
It's very tough, but I need help. I need some hands. I need maybe to be sponsored. So trying to convince your parents or people that, okay, this is my thing. I have this book. I want to publish it. I want to launch it. It's very hard. I launched a book last Friday.
Right.
So, well, the whole planning, I said it earlier, like the whole planning was a bit earlier. But yeah, it was really hard because people, not everyone can actually believe in you to say, okay, get this for your book launch or get this for your books. I'm sponsoring you this and that.
Yeah.
So it's a big challenge. Another thing is maybe negative comments, just like music. Artists, they don't get good comments from everyone. They're told, your music is boring.
Yes,
and all
exactly.
That. It's same as writing.
Your book is boring.
Yeah, people can say, okay, this part of character you used or this, that, it was a bit shaky, it wasn't so nice. Yeah, people say a lot.
And how have you overcome that? Have you ever had that hate mail sent your way? And how have you overcome that?
I've had it, and I'm not sure if I've now ways to actually say I've overcome in these ways. But what I can say, yes, I would just break down. I would be hurt. I would feel like giving up. And maybe for a moment, if I'm told I can maybe go for a month without writing, I can tell myself I no longer want to write. I no longer want to do this. It's hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I break down. I just feel like I accept it. I take it okay, this is the truth. I'll just take it and take it. But at the same time, I've always maybe drawn inspiration from the successful bestsellers, and all that. So at the end, I just come back and
keep going.
Yeah, I keep going.
Yeah.
It motivates me.
Good.
It shapes me.
Yeah.
So that's how I keep going.
That's very good. It's very good that you say that because some people give up and they just don't want to pick it up again.
Yeah.
Now, just before we close the interview, what are we looking forward to? I know you've just published another book. Are we looking for another 7 more in a few months to come? Because that's a lot of books, honey.
Okay, that question. People be asking me, okay, I don't know right now. At this moment, I don't know what's coming next. But what I can say, I want to venture into the film industry, I want my books to be turned into movies and all that. Good. So that's what I want from my books right now. I don't want to keep on piling books, keeping them to myself because it is just hard to be a writer in Zimbabwe. Books, they don't really sell. So you have to really try harder. It can be a few friends or few people out there on the social medias who want your books, but it's really hard to sell books. So right now, I really want to make a twist, another 10 and get into the film industry. If there are people out there who want my books to be movies, producers who are interested. So that's what I want for now.
That's excellent. And I'm sure, you said books in Zimbabwe don't sell, but that's why you're on this platform where we actually are pushing local content, local people's things. So at the end of the day, I do believe that you will sell loads of books, and I do believe that you'll make great movies as well with your stories. Thank you so much, Karen, for joining us this morning. Where can we find your books and how much are they?
Okay, all my books are going for $10. I do deliveries because I do not have maybe a bookshop to put them in yet and all that market thing. Yeah. So I do deliveries and people can contact me.
And where can we contact you?
Okay, you can contact me on 078-008-3076. 078-008-3076.
Okay, and your social media handles?
On Instagram, I'm Kaya with double A. Kaya, KHAAYAA. On Facebook is Chef of Words or Karen Palisa. On Twitter is Karen Mhanda. And TikTok, Kaya.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Konapo, ipapo, ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.